countries tax at various levels of education, from campus life to academic expectations. Both countries offer distinct advantages for students. Next, this is our content. We divided into the 6 parts. First, we will discuss campus safety and awareness. Second, we will discuss housing and living style in the United States and Taiwan. Third, we will explore the academic differences between the United States and Taiwan. Fourth, we will help you understand the different extracurricular activities in the United States and Taiwan. Fifth, we comparing the student and teacher relationship in the United States and Taiwan. And sixth, we comparing the expectations for future development in Taiwan and the United States.
Hello everyone, my name is Jolin, and now I will be introduce you to campus zone public security. And the first one is exclusivity. In America, people never bully the exchange student if their skin is not white. But in Taiwan, we won't discriminate the exchange student. We would support them if they want to do anything, and we will also help them. The second one is cultural adaptation. I think if the exchange student they want to go to the USA, they have to adapt the life in the USA because maybe they will encounter some difficulties like bullying, but just because of small things. And third is risky. In America, you will always hear a lot of shooting and killing incident, but in Taiwan, you will feel very safety because if you are walking on the street, you won't need to afraid. There will always have a thief walking on the street and steal your money. Next, I will talk about the student housing living. In American dorm rooms, their dorm rooms shared with personal bathrooms, so they will be live in a group. In Taiwan, they will divide it into 2 parts. First is off campus, and next is on campus. For me, I live off campus apartment because it's more free and you can do anything at any time. But on campus stores, there will always have stricter rules. For example, you have the week cleaning and you have bed timing, like you have to turn off the lights maybe like 11 p.m. And next is meal plans. Students in America, they have eaten the meals in universities and they seldom eat at convenience stores. But in Taiwan, because it's very convenient, so students they will maybe just drive a scooter to go outside and have a lunch at restaurant or convenience store. And next is Ivy-Oct30.
My name is Ivy. The next topic is academic structure. The USA is based on GPA. GPA is means grade point average. It's usually of grade in different courses based on their credit hour with a typical range is 0 to 4.0. And Taiwan is based on percentage to 60% to pass. And next is flexible measures. In USA, is chosen later. American students usually choose their major later, giving them more freedom to explore different subjects. In Taiwan is early specialization. The Taiwan students usually choose their major before entering university, and always have parents' expectation, so give them more pressure. The next is extracurricular. The first is sport programs. The USA is strong competitive focus, and Taiwan is focused on fitness. In short, the USA emphasizes strong competition, and Taiwan focuses on fitness and health. The second is art and volunteer corps. The both have volunteer corps, but the USA have large production, and Taiwan only have a small scale. Example, like film production. The USA have professional teams and various technical departments, and Taiwan's only created by students by classroom presentation or competition. The third is after-school activity. The USA have socialized study in free time. In USA, study not top priority. Students have more time to hang out with friends and explore, choosing a study only when they have free time. And Taiwan student accustomed in study seriously and diligently. Most of it for an exam, so have many pressure. And always relax on weekend. Okay, next topic.
Hi everyone, my name is Casey, and now I'm going to explain about the student and professors relationships. In the USA, student and teacher relationship is more of like a and friend relationship. So it's more of an informal one. Usually in the US, they don't call their teachers with Miss, Mrs., or professors. Instead, they just directly call them with names, unless they wanted to be called with the professors, Miss or Mrs. And like for example, you have a teacher named John, you just directly call them John, without using Miss, Mrs., or professors. While in Taiwan, it's more of a like a hierarchical way, so it's more of a formal one. We have to add Miss, Mrs. when we want to call the teachers. And for the office hour, both country utilize the way of reservation before meeting the teacher. So we have to reserve before we want to meet one on one with the teachers. But in the US, students are more active and initiative in finding the teachers to meet on one. While in Taiwan, teachers usually guide the student in order to make a one-on-one reservation with the teachers. And because of that, in Taiwan, teachers usually have a long-term relationship bond with their students because a lot of teachers are more active and students are passive. While in the US, students usually have a short-term relationship with the professors. And next page. Next is the post-graduation career expectations. So in both countries, it's not hard for them to find job after they graduate. But in the US, because they live off the Greek life, so they tend to have a sisterhood and brotherhood with the alumni of school. So they will have the privilege to easily find jobs. And since they also work while they have school, so it's not hard to find jobs even if you don't have any connections with the alumni of school. While in Taiwan, since studying is super highlighted, it's really important for you to study and have a high grade. So with a high grades, it's going to be a lot easier for you to find jobs. And also because of you, uh, a lot because of Taiwanese students also work while they have school, so it's not even if you don't have any high grades, it's also not as hard for you to find jobs. While for the education view in the United States, they tend to think of how to graduate instead of thinking of how to have a high score in order to graduate. So they just think of how can I graduate high school and how can I graduate university. And for Taiwan, they a lot of them think of how to have a high grade and graduate. So a lot of Taiwanese graduate school with a high score. And next page. So for the conclusions, university life in the USA is more of like a relaxed atmosphere, and they allow students to explore before they choose what they want to study. And we say that the location is more of a risky one for different culture students. A lot of time they get bullied, or for the locals, we tend to hear shooting on schools. So uh, it's more of a risky situation. And in contrast for Taiwan, they focuses on study. Study is really highlighted. So they usually are well prepared before choosing their majors for the university, and it's a safer place for diverse culture students to study, as Taiwan is living by respecting each other's right. And but both country is a really great place to for you to study and explore, though they have a lot of differences in many aspects. And that's all for our group presentation. Thank you so much for listening.